Welcome to the video presentation on 3-phase energy meter installation. Here, we will learn the basic safety procedures and formalities to be taken care of while energizing a new 3-phase line. The team is installing and energizing a 3-phase LTCT energy meter. I am Arvind Seth. I am working as a site engineer in the 3-phase metering department of Tata Power Delhi Distribution Limited. Our job is to install 3-phase meters. This is my team. He is Mr. Sonpal, supervisor, Mr. Bhim, lineman, Mr. Satish, meter installer, Mr. Kamal, helper, and he is Mr. Devendra Mathur, technician. We are going to install a 3-phase energy meter for a sanctioned load of 60 kilowatt. For the required load, a CT meter of ratio 200 by 5 ampere will be installed. Let us look at the process of installing and connecting the meter. We have prepared the 6 grouting holes to fix the meter box. We have also placed the fasteners on each hole to mount the meter box. We are now tightening the fasteners. Next, we will connect the 4 by 150 square mm cable. To lay the cables, we install a support on which the cable rests. This is known as the angle bracket. Lineman will fix the angle brackets. Lineman is now drilling to fix an angle bracket. He is wearing a face visor so that any bits or particles do not hit his face while drilling. Fixing of the angle bracket is in progress. Lineman is piercing the fasteners of the angle bracket with a hammer. Now, he is tightening the bolts with box spanner to secure the angle brackets. Lineman fixes the shackle insulator in the extended end of the angle bracket. As you can see, the shackle insulator is fixed on the angle bracket. The meter box is positioned properly. The remaining task is to lay and connect the cable. Let us now look at the cable laying process. Lineman has started laying the cable. First, he sets up the ladder and then ties it so that it does not slip. The helper holds the ladder to provide additional safety. In addition to safety harness and lanyard hooks, he has used safety ropes to secure himself as well as to get the material from the other end of the rope. The helpers lift the cable to the lineman on the ladder. Since the cable has to pass through an iron fence shed, we have placed a PVC pipe for easy insertion of cable through the shed. This will avoid any damage to the outermost PVC sheath of the cable. Cable drawing from outside the fence is in progress. Mr. Satish is now measuring the cable before connecting it up to the meter. This will enable him to determine how much cable will be sufficient. As you can see, the lineman pulls the cable to fix it into the meter. He then removes the tape and separates the armored wires. These are the GI wires of the armoring of cable. Besides providing mechanical protection, it also provides the earthing connection or path. This is connected at the meter end as well as at the pole end. The lineman clamps the cable and tightens with the GI wire on the shackle insulator fitted at the angle bracket. This is a GI wire used as catenary to guard the cable. This we will use for cable support. We will connect it on the slotted angle and then up to the pole end. This will enable the cable to hang properly and get proper support. Let us now look at the process of joining the phase and neutral leads to meter terminals and the crimping of 150 square mm cable sockets. We have to crimp the thimble or lugs on the terminals and then join these cable leads after crimping the thimbles. We are cutting the excess cable lead length and removing the insulation for thimble punch. Here is use of 150 square mm thimble to fix on the cable lead properly. After fixing the thimble, punch it with the crimping tool. Then cover it with insulation tape and fix it on the terminals and tighten the screw. In this way, fix all 4 cable leads with thimble and connect them to the meter terminals. Connection of the outgoing terminals from the meter box to the consumer mains is in progress. Tightening the thimbles with box spanner. In this way, connect the remaining leads of the consumer. Then, cover the consumer socket with insulation tapes. We have now completed the 3-phase meter connections of LTCT energy meter. The phase sequence is RYB and neutral. This is red phase. This is Y phase. These are blue phase and the neutral. You may see above the meter box that we have connected output terminals for the consumer. These terminals had been open and exposed. To avoid any shorting due to insect or reptile entering the terminal, we have taped all the output terminals. Let me now give you the description of LTCT energy meter. This is meter, this is resin cast CT, and this is my modem, which is used to send and receive meter reading data. You can see that we have earthed the armor of cable in the base of LTCT meter. We have also connected the consumer earthing with this earthing. Let us now look at the outdoor process for cable connection on the pole. As you can see, the lineman pulls the service cable to the DP structure at the source end. Cable drawing process at DP structure. As you can see, the cable is drawn from the consumer's premises at the shed and is laid overhead up to the DP structure. After making the connection of the cable up to the meter end, we have drawn the cable from the meter and laid it up to the source end. Now, we are making the connection at the source end. Lineman will connect it now. He will connect the cable to the LT main of the 3-phase MCCB of the transformer. Power supply to the consumer will be fed from this point. As you can see, it is the main switch through which the supply will reach up to the meter. Inserting the cable ends in bus chamber of MCCB through cable entry hole. Check the length of the cable lead and cut the excess cable lead in bus bar chamber of MCCB LT main. Crimping activity of thimbles and the crimping tool. Now, thimbles are being covered with the insulation tape up to the tips. We have now connected the cable to the source end at the MCCB box. Our work here is now complete. I need to now energize the meter. For this, I need to cancel my PTW, that is, permit to work. This can be done by transferring the PTW to the ZSO, Zonal Shift Officer, who has issued me the PTW. Finally, power supply has been energized up to the newly installed meter. We have to do a few checks next to ensure that the meter is functioning properly. Let us now look at them. I have cancelled the PTW and switched on the LT main through MCCB. The power supply is now available up to the meter. You can see that the meter is energized. As the display of the meter is visible, you can also notice on the meter that the LEDs corresponding to the 3 phases, that is, phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 are glowing. But we still need to check physically whether the line is energized by using a test lamp. We will connect the test lamp on the phase 1 first and see whether the test lamp is glowing. Similarly, we will connect the test lamp to phase 2 and phase 3 to ensure that all the lines are energized. Next, we will also check the phase to phase supply using the test lamp. When the test lamp wires are connected phase to phase, then the series test lamp will glow brighter. So, let us look at it. As you can see, the lamps are glowing brighter. Similarly, we will check the other phase to phase using the series test lamp. Now, we will start the sealing of the meter. Let's start with the meter terminal cover. This is the terminal cover. Now, after fitting the cover screws, we will seal the meter terminal cover and then we will place the meter box cover. On the meter box cover, we have mentioned the complete particulars like date of installation, sanctioned load of the consumer, which is 60 kilowatt, consumer CA number, meter number and initial reading of the meter. Here it is 45 units. This is the modem number used for data sent and received. We have installed a SIM in the modem. After this, we will seal the meter. This is the PTW clearance certificate. In this video presentation, we have seen the release of a new 3-phase connection to an industry for a sanctioned load of 60 kilowatt. We have also seen the installation process of a new 3-phase LTCT energy meter apart from energization of the 3-phase service line to consumer through the LTCT energy meter.